It's starting now.
We're live, Holly. It started already. You're right. We are live on the Disney Crush Podcast live stream. We have special guests, as you can see. You may know them from our community. We have Holly Fitch and Chris Futrell. And we are going to talk about the Disney dining plan tonight. The dining plans are back. You can book them now. Chris, January 9th is when they vacation. January 9th for vacation starting at January 9th or beyond. You can book the Disney dining plan. There are two plans that will be available. There's the quick service plan, which is very popular. It has come back. It's $57.01 per night. Remember, these dining plans are per night. So if you're staying 4 nights, you get 4 days worth of credits, even if you're going to the park 5 days. But they're good till midnight of the day you check out, from the morning you check in to the day you check out. So midnight of the day you check out. And the table service, the Disney dining plan, the traditional Disney dining plan, is $94.28. So let's talk about what that gets you. We're going to talk about the quick service dining plan first. Holly and Chris and Dave and I have each taken a park. So Dave has Hollywood Studios, Chris has Epcot, Holly has Animal Kingdom, I have Magic Kingdom, and we are going to go around and see how much we would spend on food if we weren't on the Disney dining plan. We want to try to stick it to the man and make money off of Disney. We want to see if we can do that. So let's first talk about the quick service dining plan and what you get. Holly, Chris, you want to say hello? What?
I want to wait. I just want to say I'm a little salty because Holly took Animal Kingdom, but I won't hold it against her. That's okay. That's okay.
I think we have a lot to talk about, so I'm not going to do the intro video. I think we have plenty to talk about tonight. So,
hold on. Did Holly get to pick?
Didn't you pick Epcot? You were the first one to pick.
I didn't pick anything. You said you're going to assign me a park, and I was like, okay. So I just waited to see what I would get. I was like, oh look, I got Epcot.
You were the first person I ever talked to. I didn't even talk to Dave. So we're going to fight now. All right. I'm going to take away my 5-star review of your new podcast. Let me just tell you that. So, all right. So the quick service dining plan we're going to start with, you get 2 quick service meals per night of your stay. That includes also you get 1 snack or non-alcoholic drink per night of your stay, because like soda counts as a snack, Dave, drinks count as a snack. And you get 1 resort refillable mug, those refillable mugs can only be used at the resorts. They go for $21.99. So what we did, we agreed that since we're doing 4 parks, we're going to pretend this is a 4-day vacation and each of us are in charge of 1 day. So we split that mug 4 ways. So we each got a credit of $5.50 for our mug towards our totals. So when you get the quick service meal, that's not the one I wanted. You get the quick service meal comes with your entree, and if you're over 21, you can get an alcoholic beverage. So even for breakfast, because I know some people just, when they go to the dining hall at Pop Century, they go and grab a beer out of the case for later to put in their fridge. So you could do that. Okay, so let's start with Holly. Holly went to Animal Kingdom. And this is what Holly came up with. Holly, what are you having at Animal Kingdom for your snack?
For my snack, I'm going to go to Creature Comforts, and I'm going to get the Colossal Cinnamon Roll, the one that's shaped like Mickey. Yes, that one.
There you go. And that is $7.49.
Yeah.
All right. And then for lunch?
For lunch, I'm going to Flame Tree Barbecue, and I'm going to get the ribs, chicken, and pulled pork sampler, and that is $18.99. And then I'm going to get an alcoholic beverage called the Rotten Apple, and that is $12.50.
Cool. Now that $18.99, that's probably one of the best values if you're on the dining plan. That meal right there, because we looked, and I think that's one of the things about the dining plan. You have to, if you want to make your money on it, you kind of have to pick the most expensive things, whether that's what you really want or not. So there's that. And then you had a second meal because it's two quick service meals. So what'd you have for your second meal?
I went to Satuli Canteen.
Okay.
And I got the Ocean Moon Bowl. And then that's $17.49.
What is in that Ocean Moon Bowl? Blue noodles.
Yes.
Watermelon radish.
Yeah. And
I always think of your sister. I always think your sister when I see watermelon relish because it reminds me of
tacos.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. And then your drink?
I got the, I don't know how to say it.
I don't know if that's an I and an L.
I'm not sure.
But
it's a margarita, so I'm picking it.
It's a kiwi flavored margarita, it looks like.
So and that's $13.50.
Yeah, so Animal Kingdom, that's $17.50. The meal is $18. The chicken and ribs, that's probably one of the most expensive parks to eat at, it looks like. So, especially if you're going for the most expensive things. So Holly's quick service total for the day, even though prepaying is nice, it does seem like work to have to play the game of trying to beat the price plan. Although Holly is right, alcohol helps. Yep, you're absolutely right, Lauren. We were just talking about that before we came on. So Holly's day cost $74.47 when we added in the $5.50 for the mug. And that is a savings of $18.46. So Holly beat the dining plan by $18.46. So Holly, would you actually eat these things if you weren't on the dining plan?
I would not, because I have some dietary restrictions.
Uh-huh.
But I think if you were to split some of these quick service meals with people, you could even get more.
Well,
more value.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. If you're inclined to maybe split this chicken, you could split that chicken and ribs meal.
Yeah.
Right. Because there is a way to stretch the dining plan that people don't know about. They don't talk about it. It's this pizza deal at your hotel. You can use 2 quick service credits to get a large pizza and 2 alcoholic beverages. So you and your spouse could get the 2 alcoholic beverages. You could just give the kids cheaper drinks, soda. And you could all 4 eat off a pizza using only 2 meal credits. So you could actually stretch your dining plan by doing that.
And Holly says the character meals on the table service plan also help. We just talked about that, especially when the kiddos are under 3.
Yeah, absolutely. we're gonna get to that because those table service character dining will come up later in the show. Yeah. All right, should we let Chris go because he's our special guest who had apparently no choice of park? I don't know. I don't believe him.
He's a little upset about that. He almost didn't come on the show tonight.
Oh, Chris, where'd you have your snack?
Well, yeah, I had Epcot. So for the quick service,
for
my snack, I went to Léal Boulangerie Patisserie. I got the chocolate caramel tart.
And that was $7.25.
$7.25.
Yeah, that bakery is a good value on the dining plan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then for lunch.
Now for lunch on the first one, I went to La Cantina de San Angel and got the tacos de barbacoa. And that's shredded beef on corn tortillas with red sauce and cilantro and rice and black beans and queso fresca and just a pretty big size meal. And it's $16.
That's another one that looks shareable if you were trying to stretch your credits.
Yes. I don't think I could eat all that anymore. And then for the beverage, I got the El Tigre.
Right, I couldn't find a picture
$17.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's more than the meal.
Alcohol. Yeah, it is. It's nutso. That has mezcal in it and pomegranate prickly pear infused vodka, which sounds delightful. I mean, it's almost got me talked into it. I was like, I want to try this. But yeah.
Hi, Maura.
That was quick service number 1.
Right, and then you went over to Japan. And this is the only picture I could get. I couldn't get your food.
When the dinner rolled around at Katsura Grill, I went for the chicken and beef teriyaki for $16, and that's served with steamed rice and mixed vegetables. And then for a beverage, I went with an Asahi Super Dry Draft Beer, which was 11. That was not even the most expensive thing on their menu.
Right.
I really did try to keep this to something I would eat.
What you would actually get.
Yeah, what I would try and get. I didn't just, take the automatic most expensive thing on the menu.
So your total for your quick service was $15. Your total was $72.75. So you beat Disney by $15.74 when you figure in the refillable mug. Now, would you guys do you guys use the refillable mugs? Do you want them?
Yeah.
Do you think they're a good value?
Not for me because I don't drink soda that much.
Mhm.
I usually would get coffee.
If you look at it as $5.50 a day, if you're going to get one or two drinks, if you get one drink on your way out in the morning and one drink in the evening when you're back at the hotel.
Yeah.
I think
the mugs become a little bit of a hassle though, because depending on where your room is,
that's
if
true.
you take that down to the food court, either you're hauling it around with you at the parks all day, or you have to run back to the room to take it back and then go back to get it afterwards and come back to the food court. So it can become a real hassle. Now, I know people who put it on carabiners and hang it on their backpack or whatever.
I don't want to carry it around all day.
That seems like an awful lot of trouble to me. We have got them in the past. Did I maximize the value? Yes. Was it more of a hassle than what it was worth? Probably. Okay. So I don't know that I would get those again if I wasn't on the dining.
I think now it's easy enough to order things, to have things delivered, that you could have a case of your favorite soda. Dr. Pepper people could have Dr. Pepper in their rooms. So, yeah. Which you can't have at Disney. David. David's a little salty about his Hollywood Studios, about his. Dave, you want to talk about your snack?
Well, I just don't. This is what I had something else on there, and I got.
So let's talk about the dining plan and its limitations. Dave had originally wanted to go to Baseline Tap House and get a snack there. The lounges are, for the most part, not on the dining plan. So Nomad Lounge, Tutto Gusto Wine Cellar, and unfortunately Baseline Tap House is not on the dining plan. So Dave was surprised that I did a switcheroo on him.
Yeah, and she gave me the right before the show. This was like right before the show. I'm like, "What's up? Did you put that in there? Because you can't have Baseline." I'm like, "Well, now you tell me." She goes, "That's okay." I
tried to call you last night and you didn't answer the phone.
Oh, okay. She goes, "That's okay. I gave you a snack." And I'm like, "What is a snack?" It's the milk. That milk. That's not a snack. That's not a snack. That's a drink.
It's a snack, Dave.
I don't consider a drink a snack. I'm sorry.
Okay, but it's a snack credit on the dining plan.
If it was a protein shake, I would maybe give it maybe a pass, but no, that's not.
Okay.
The blue milk is barely a drink.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
It tastes like amoxicillin, actually.
If you really are into lemon scented pledge and that's what you dig as your beverage, then go for it. But other than that, yikes.
Yeah.
It's $8.50. Oh, people pay for it.
Well, they're crazy. And I was forced to pay for it. So yes, I'm gonna have a blue milk or whatever.
Well, it looks like this picture. You've already paid for it a couple times because
evidently. Oh, I don't know.
Well, you got the green milk. I got the blue milk.
I think she was trying to do the whole the matching thing with her hat and the drink to try to get the hat.
Yeah,
and the drink
maybe. All right. So your drink under protest was $8.49.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So where'd you go for lunch?
Well, we went to the Backlot Express and we had the barbecued pulled pork burger, which we've had many, many times. And most time we share that thing because it's pretty darn big.
Okay.
Yep.
I lost your drink, Dave.
That's okay.
I got it.
For a beverage, you got it?
Yeah. Maybe I don't.
Rum Island Breeze.
You had the Rum Island Breeze. Anything about the Rum Island Breeze?
It's a coconut rum, regular rum with pineapple juice and lemonade, and it's delish. And you have to maximize the drinks on these plans, right, guys? Or you're just gonna fall short. So you might as well maximize the alcoholic beverages. Get that
here it is. The Rum Island Breeze. That looks good.
Looks look how refreshing that looks, right?
$14.50.
$14.50. That's right.
All right, let me bring you back up so I can refresh your memory where you are. So, nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong day.
Nope.
I'm doing
I
great
went to
today.
ABC Commissary. ABC Commissary.
You went
There
to
you
ABC
go.
Commissary,
Now,
yeah.
This is a little sleeper because we kind of passed that thing many years and just never really went in there. Then we started going there. So we decided to go back on this little dining plan, and we're at ABC Commissary where I got the shrimp tacos for $12.99.
Okay.
And they were delicious. They come with cabbage, mango salsa with beans and rice.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Just lovely, my dear.
And they're $12.99. Now that's probably what you actually chose things that you wanted to eat because you could have found more expensive things than $12.99, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I still wanted to beat Disney, but honestly, that was, and hey, ABC Commissary, the prices aren't crazy there, so that was really actually one of the more expensive things there. But yes, I would have shrimp tacos, and for the beverage, I had the watermelon margarita.
Nice.
$16.50.
The margarita is more than the lunch.
Yep, sweet and sour and lime juice.
Nice. So your total for your quick service day was $72.77 for a savings of $15.76. You beat Disney by $15.76. So
that's right.
Everybody
I felt really good about it.
Everybody picked their parks. Chris picked his park. And I got stuck with Magic Kingdom. And when I first got it, I said, okay, I'll do Magic Kingdom. And then I didn't think about the quick service dining plan and the fact that Magic Kingdom is a dry park unless you're eating at a table service. So, but we did all agree that we were allowed to leave the park for a nearby resort. It had to be a nearby resort, and we weren't allowed to hop to somebody else's park. So you may see that come into play further down the line in this little show. So I was at Magic Kingdom, and on the quick service plan, I got that's not me. Oh, there it is. I got the Hi-Ho Sundae. That's good, right? That's $7.49. It's chocolate soft serve topped with chocolate rocks, graham cracker pieces, whipped cream, and hot fudge. So that was my snack at Storybook Treats, and it's $7.79. Sorry, $7.79. My lunch was Pecos Bill's fajita platter for $15.49. And I can't have alcohol. So I don't know why my picture disappeared on me. I got a strawberry. No, that's Dave. I got a strawberry. That's, oh my God, guys. I'm so embarrassed. I got the strawberry limeade slush for $5.99. So that was my meal at Pecos Bill's. And then for dinner.
You didn't maximize, Toni-Ann. You didn't maximize.
Well, I had to go to Magic Kingdom.
Okay, well, $5.99.
That's the most expensive drink on the menu. $5.99.
Come on, even blue milk is even more expensive than that.
It wasn't. So I took a pass and did hop out of the park over to the Wilderness Lodge for dinner. And let me tell you something. If you are on the quick service plan and you don't hop over to Wilderness Lodge at some point, you're a fool, because Geyser Point, for some reason, is considered a quick service. So you can go over to Geyser Point and get this beautiful bison burger, which is $21. It's a bison bacon cheeseburger. Used to have waffle fries, which were better. But yeah, Holly, Geyser Point is the best use of the quick service dining plan. If you're on the quick service dining plan, make a point to go to Geyser Point, because you get served, like there's servers there and stuff. And then I got the Huckleberry Punch. This is a Jeff Apolka picture of the Huckleberry Punch, the red one. You're a fool. That's right, Lauren. The Huckleberry Punch is $16.50. So with the cup, my day at Magic Kingdom would have cost $72 $15.27, and that is a savings of $15.26. So Holly, you had the best value overall with over $18 in savings. But I think
three of us were all within 50 cents of each other.
Yeah. 15, almost $16. So you can make a good value of the quick service dining plan. If you do the things that we talked about, get that pizza for dinner one night when, on one of your early park nights, that Animal Kingdom day would be a good day to do that because you got that chicken and ribs platter. So, all right. So let's talk about the Disney dining plan, the traditional Disney dining plan. It comes with 1 quick service meal per night, 1 table service meal per night, 1 snack or non-alcoholic drink per night.
They stole my snack.
Yes, let's talk about that, Chris. Used to be 2 snacks. All of these plans used to come with 2 snacks a day, and then people at the end of their trips would have 87 snacks left, and they'd go to the quick service and buy 100 Rice Krispie treats. But you made use of 2 snacks a day, Chris?
During festival season,
that's true.
You're a fool if you don't use
that's true.
both of your snack credits. I mean, it's just such a good value.
Yeah. So that's one thing about Epcot is the dining plan snack credits are good at most of the booths for things that are well above, a typical snack price. So good point. All right. So, what's included? You get your quick service meal, which is the same as we just talked about, 1 entree and a non-alcoholic beverage for children or an alcoholic beverage for people over 21. Then table service is breakfast. You get 1 entree and a drink. So you're kind of wasting money because if you wait until lunch or dinner, you can get an entree and a dessert. So it's a better use of it's a better value if you wait and use it for lunch or dinner. You could also get a full buffet or prefix meal or family style meal and an alcoholic beverage if you're over 21. So I think this is where the character meals come into play because, Chris, you were talking about Ohana. That's a $60 meal that you can get. And then you get your Lapu Lapu, which I don't remember how much a Lapu Lapu. I think it's over $16 the last time I had one. So that's a good deal. All right. Now, some of the character dining meals have now become 2 credits. They were not before COVID. That includes, Cinderella's Royal Table was, but now the Princess Storybook Dining at Akershus and the Storybook Dining at Artist Point with Snow White have both been upgraded to a 2 table service credit meal. And the same goes for your signature restaurants, which is why Dave couldn't eat at the Brown Derby because it's a signature restaurant. So also Be Our Guest is 2 credits. And your dinner shows like Hoop-de-Doo are also 2 credits. And if you're staying at a hotel that has private in-room dining, that is also 2 credits. You get an entree, a dessert, and a beverage, alcoholic or non-alcoholic if you're over 21. Alcoholic if you're over 21. If you're under 21. All right. And the signature restaurants, you're getting an entree, a beverage, and a dessert, but it's 2 credits. So keep that in mind. Probably not a good use of your credits if you're going to do signature. Holly, you're still in Animal Kingdom. So the Disney dining plan, the traditional plan, is going to be $94.28. You could actually buy it now for vacation starting after January 9th. But it's $94.28. And Holly, you're back in Animal Kingdom today. So what'd you do for your snack?
For my snack, I chose, I went to the 8 Spoons, the kiosk there, and I got the pulled pork jelly donut. Now, I've never actually had this, but
it looks interesting.
Yeah, I would like to try it, or at least a bite or 2.
Has anyone tried it? Anybody?
Yeah.
All right.
But and that was $6.99.
$6.99, right.
And then for my quick service meal, I went over to Harambe Market and I got more ribs and chicken. Only I got the ribs and chicken bowl, and that was $14.99.
That
And
was
then
good.
for a beverage, I got the Leopard's Eye, which I haven't actually had, but it sounds good. And that is $16.50.
Okay.
And then for my table service, I got on a bus and I went over to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
All right.
I went to Boma, which was $54.
All right.
And then for the beverage with that, I got the Blood Orange margarita, and that was $15.50.
So your total for that day was $113.48. And that was a savings of $19.20. So you did pretty good. You beat Disney. You stuck it to the man. So, Chris, you had some expensive meals. Let's see what you had.
Okay, before I get into the meals,
Okay.
I'd like to go back to. Let's go back in time.
Okay.
Back to last Monday on a text thread from Toni-Ann.
He found it.
Where it says at 8:44 p.m., do you have a park preference? And at 9:06, Chris said, nope, whatever. And that's how I got assigned Epcot. So it is my favorite park. So I'm not even complaining about it. I was just shocked when I heard that Holly got to pick her own.
Holly got to pick.
park.
Well, you did get to pick. I said, do you have a park preference? If you said yes, I want to do such and such a park, you would have had it.
Right. But I was assigned.
You were assigned.
Third
Well,
grader.
Tony,
When I
Tony
put
and
it out
Kelly
there,
did.
do you have a
Choice.
preference? That was me offering you to pick.
yeah.
Okay.
Toni-Ann said,
So
do you
let's get
want
into
Hollywood or do you want Magic Kingdom? I said, I'll take Hollywood. And she later said, I can't believe you took Hollywood. Now I'm stuck with Magic Kingdom.
All right. So, Chris, what'd you have for
So-
your snack?
There's some heavy eating going on today at Epcot.
Yes.
So I decided to go with just a beverage at a Joffrey's. I think it was Joffrey's. Maybe
Yeah, Connections Cafe. You said Connections.
Connections. It was Starbucks. So an iced chocolate almond milk shaken espresso, which I don't need to describe that because every word describes what's going on. It's iced, it's chocolate. Somebody milked those little almond nipples for all they're worth, and it's a shaken espresso. So that's what it is, but it's $5.99.
Okay.
And so
You're at Connections
now-
Cafe. Yep.
correct. So then I'm going to work my way around World Showcase. I'm going to start getting probably a little peckish about 12:30, and I'm going to stop into Regal Eagle Smokehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get the Memphis Dry Rub pork ribs, which comes with a side and garlic toast and the whole 9 yards for $16.29.
Yep.
And with that, I'm going to have a Tennessee lemonade, which is Jack Daniels and Minute Maid, and peach. Actually, they throw some peach in there too. Pretty good. That's $15.50.
Yeah.
So after several trips around the world, I'm getting hungry again. So I'm going to stop into Tutto Italia
Nice.
in the Italy pavilion, and we're going to have the Mare e Monte, which is slow braised chuck short rib Maine lobster ravioli in rosemary butter. Now that is $48.
That's a lot of money for 3 raviolis. Can I just say that?
It really is. Once I saw the picture of it, I was like, I'm getting ripped off. Or somebody is. Actually, in this case, it's Disney. So
That's
for
not a
dessert-
lot of food for $48.
right. But that Regal Eagle Smokehouse meal is still sticking to the ribs a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's okay. I can go a
Okay.
little bit lighter on that.
Okay.
But I am going with the tiramisu at the end. So,
Right. And I couldn't find a picture of the tiramisu, so I just put a picture of Rich's tiramisu from last Christmas, which I'm sure looks just like the one at Tutto Italia.
And then for a beverage, I had the Frizzante, which is Campari, mandarin juice, and Prosecco. And that
Nice.
was $18.
So, Chris, you were high rolling that day with your mug, which is $5.50. You cost Disney $122.28 for a savings of $28. So,
Very good.
Epcot is
Very
the park to go to. I think I really do.
Yeah.
Dave, are you still bitter about Hollywood?
No, I'm over it now.
Chris had
I
a
mean-
drink for a snack.
I know,
must-
but
okay.
that's Chris, and Dave doesn't like drinks for snacks, and I'm salty about the Brown Derby too. And they took the burger away, so whatever.
Well, the Brown Derby would have been 2 credits, so you'd only had one. Because
for what it's worth, I assumed Epcot Light on my thing. I did not do any festival booths
if there was a festival,
you never know what's going on. Everything's different price for different festivals, so I was like, that's kind of cheating the system. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, but yeah, it more than likely if you were on the plan and there was a festival, you'd use your snack credits at the festival. Mm-hmm. You'd be a fool not to.
You'd be a fool.
All right.
You'd be a fool.
David.
Okay, yeah. So I'm in Hollywood Studios, and I'm gonna get that wonderful funnel cake with strawberry topping and vanilla ice cream.
Nice.
For $8.49.
That's a lot of money for a funnel cake, but okay.
It's a lot of it's quite big, but I'm gonna have 1 or 2 bites, and then everybody else can take the rest of it. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Well, that's the thing with snack credits. A lot of these snacks you can share, and then you stretch them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And that one you can. We've actually had that one before with the family, and it's quite big. So my quick service, I'm going to go to Woody's Lunchbox, the barbecue, and have the barbecue brisket melt for $13.29. Smoked brisket, pickles, tangy barbecue sauce, melted cheddar, Monterey Jack on sourdough bread.
Yep.
And it's $13.29. It's very lovely.
It is.
I love sourdough bread. And that sourdough bread gets stuck in your throat, and you gotta wash it down with something. So I figured I'm gonna get some grown-up lemonade, and that's $13.50.
That's Margita's drink.
Cherry vodka.
Good choice.
Yes, it's been very popular among all of our friends. It's a cherry vodka, black cherry puree, and lemonade.
Nice.
So $13.50. Yeah, it's very good. Okay, my table service. Now I want to sit down and really take advantage of Disney. This is my time to really stick it to them. So I'm going to go to Hollywood and Vine and have the dinner buffet for $59.
Yeah, but you get to see Minnie Mouse.
Oh, it's just a person in a costume.
Shh, you don't know who's watching. Michael loved her when we went.
Okay.
Stop looking at the woman in the background.
What woman? I didn't see anybody in the background.
You didn't see any woman in the background.
I didn't see any. I was looking at the tree behind the woman in the picture.
Oh, yes, the tree.
I admire Michael for staring straight ahead at Minnie. I mean, that's...
Eyes straight ahead. Okay. Now, because of all that shenanigans, I need a drink.
Yes.
And I'm going to have the Ultimate Long Island iced tea for $16.50. Ooh, they're really going to stick it to me here.
Yeah.
Or I'm sticking it to them. So it's a rum, vodka, gin, tequila with sweet and sour and some Coke splashed in there.
Nice.
So that's something like Rich would like. He likes Long Island iced tea.
He likes Alabama Slammer. And when he asked for one at Crockett's Tavern, they told him they couldn't make it because it had more than 2 kinds of alcohol in it. But you just said that drink had more than 2 kinds of alcohol in it.
3. It's got 3. It's got rum, vodka, gin, and tequila. 4.
Yeah.
Hello.
My husband
is made properly. It's supposed to have 5. It's supposed to have gin, vodka, rum, tequila, and triple sec.
That's probably why they can't make it, because they can only have a certain number of alcohols in their drinks. Because that's why they told him they couldn't make the Alabama Slammer, because he's stuck in the 80s. What's an Alabama? What an Alabama Slammer? No, can't have one. So, all right.
So that came to $116.28, and I got him by $22 even.
Yeah, $22 even. That's right. So, and I'm back at the land of no alcohol, Magic Kingdom. So for snack, I went to the lunching pad and got a cream cheese stuffed pretzel for $7.49. This is the picture on the website. That is not the cream cheese stuffed pretzel. That's a regular pretzel. So that's not the right picture. So, but you guys know what a cream cheese stuffed pretzel looks like, right? $7.49. The Mickey pretzel is also $7.49. So you could get that if you don't like cream cheese. I went to Columbia Harbor House, and they have this New England shrimp bowl for $15.99. Now, I just will say that this is not the most expensive thing on the menu. The most expensive thing on the menu was $16.99. It was the lobster roll, but I don't think I could look Holly in the face and say I was going to get the $16.99 lobster roll at Columbia Harbor House, because even the picture didn't look good. It was full of mayonnaise and it just didn't look right. So, but if you like,
and have one.
if you like that kind of thing, it's $16.99. So I went with the $15.99 shrimp boil. And because I can't have alcohol at quick service in Magic Kingdom, I had the Minute Maid lemonade slushie for $5.99. So then for dinner, I pulled a Holly Austin and I did a table service character buffet. Crystal Palace is $59 for dinner. And my alcoholic beverage was The Last Word. And I had the description and I lost it because I am the worst host ever. But my meal, I'll find it in a little bit. My meal, my whole day with the cup was $111.97. So I saved $17.69. I will say I did the worst out of all of you because I couldn't have alcohol for lunch. So
can we talk about some of the takeaways from this?
Yes, please, Chris.
Number one, if you don't drink, you are going to have a very difficult time beating the system.
Yeah. So if you have a kid over 10 but under 21, you're paying adult price for that kid.
Yeah, that's tough. It really is. Number two, character dining. Especially if you're going to do one every single day, you're almost always going to beat the system.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the prices are astronomical on that. And then I really think that I looked for non-alcoholic alternatives, and you can still, but the bottom line really is you have to be so intentional on the dining plan if your goal is to beat Disney. Now, if your goal is to, I don't care if I lose $20 a day on this because it's worth it for the convenience, then go for it. And I'm kind of in that boat. I don't feel like I have to absolutely beat Disney every single day to make the dining plan worth it for me. I like it because I don't have to think about it. I don't have to, and I like it because my wife is not for it, because she's so thrifty that she will look and she'll like, I'm not going to get the steak because look at the price. Look at that price, and this eliminates that. And so you really do feel, you get that all-inclusive feel. So that's always been one of the pros of the dining plan.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dave, you feel differently. You feel like it's too much work after you went through this and saw.
Well, to me, it just seems like too much work. Yeah, and too much. I have to think about it too much. Because to me, it's like a game. I want to beat Disney. I want to try to maximize my. I want to really give it. I mean, I figured as soon as I walk in that place, they're giving it to me anyway, so I'm going to give it right back to them. So I just don't know if I would. I feel like I'd be thinking too much about it. That's all. And maybe have things I might not want because I just want to get the most expensive thing just to,
I have found that with dining plan.
And then if I feel like I just get the subpar stuff, the stuff I may just normally get, then I'm not maximizing.
Right.
But like Chris said, if you don't worry about it, you just don't worry about it. You just don't have to think about it. So
you went with those. Point. You went with those $12.99 shrimp tacos, but I think if you went over to Galaxy's Edge and ate in Docking Bay 7, I know they have some expensive entrees there, but you don't want to eat in Docking Bay 7. You want to eat at ABC Commissary.
I don't like. Yeah, I've been to Docking Bay and I just don't particularly like it.
Yeah,
so
I don't like
just chose to go. And I kind of like ABC. We've kind of been going there and getting some things we kind of like, so I chose that. Michael's coming.
For me, Mike, what's going on, man? Sorry, guys. Don't move the computer. Say hello.
Oh, yeah, splash that.
Do you like eating food at Disney?
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant at Disney?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food at Disney? Where? are you going to say?
So,
What's your favorite restaurant at Disney?
So many choices, Tony. You're giving him so many choices here. Narrow it down to a park, maybe.
What's your favorite restaurant at Animal Kingdom? Yak and Yeti. Michael likes Yak and Yeti. What about Magic Kingdom? What's your favorite restaurant at Magic Kingdom? What is that?
Baseball.
Oh, the baseball, the hot dog. Casey's. That's
Casey's
Uncle Dave's
Corner.
favorite.
Yep.
What's your favorite restaurant at Hollywood? Oh, sorry, silly me. Sci-fi dining. He's a 50-foot woman. And what about Epcot? What's your favorite restaurant at Epcot? You're not going to tell me? Is it a secret?
Yeah.
What's your favorite restaurant at Epcot?
It's okay.
Got to be the caramel popcorn.
What is it?
The first one.
Oh, the pizza. Via Napoli is his favorite. Via Napoli is his favorite, which is not a good value on the dining plan. If you're going to get the pizza, it's not a good value on the dining plan.
Oh,
No.
fine.
So,
Fine.
I was going to say something before. Oh, I found out what is in my drink. It's $18. It's Forge Gin, green chartreuse liqueur, Luxardo maraschino liqueur, lime juice garnished with Luxardo cherries, which I think are Chris's fancy cherries, aren't they? Yes. So, yeah, that sounds like a good drink. That's my kind of drink. It's gin, which I like. So, all right, Mike, you're knocking the computer over. I'll see you later. All right. So there was something I was going to say before Michael walked in about, the way I eat, I like lounges. I like to go to, that's the thing about I like a lot of the places that are not on the dining plan. I like Nomad Lounge. I like the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. I like Baseline Tap House. So for me, that's my issue with it. And I also like appetizers. So I'd rather eat 2 or 3 appetizers and share them with my table. So for me, it's not a good value. Holly, what about you? You said you eat lighter meals.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good value for me because the same kind of thing. If I go to a table service restaurant, I'm usually ordering an appetizer, so it really wouldn't be the best choice for me. Maybe the quick service plan if I could share meals with people and we could stretch it a little further, but I don't think I'd do the traditional dining plan.
Yeah, that was the biggest surprise for me was I think the quick service dining plan may actually be a good value with the amount. The prices on the quick service meals now have gone up so much. When it first came out, I was like, who's going to buy that? But it actually isn't a bad deal.
Right.
So.
Yeah, especially at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I found that after going through all this and just studying this particular topic that the quick service would probably be the one I would choose. Just the way I eat, the way I like to eat. Yep.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. Anything you wanted to add, Dave or Chris or Holly?
No, I think we upset Kevin Curtis Allen
because we talked about food
again.
tonight.
But he's probably sleeping right now. He's probably snuggled up and got a split, But no, that's it. Thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate you guys. And hopefully this helps you guys with the dining plan or the quick service plan if you want to do it. Chris, do you got anything to plug? You want anybody?
Well, anyone can always reach me through Facebook. I'm an agent with Happily Ever After Travel, so I do that on the side. So you can always find me at Futrell Chris at happilyeveraftertravel.com.
There you go. Holly, you got anything besides your magic shoes?
No, I don't have a side gig, but you can find me on Friends of the Disney Crush or Geekin' or Puda Tigger. So reach out. Always looking for new friends.
That's right.
Disney in common. So
absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna close with our video. Thank you everybody for watching. We love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Good night.